So I want to share with you the shift I was able to have in my mindset, which helped me to go from someone who was constantly starting diets and never finishing them, someone who really hated my body and was punishing it, to now being somebody who has been able to maintain a sustainable, healthy lifestyle for years, where I feel very happy and comfortable in my own skin and I love my body. So I want to share what shifted for me so that in case you need help with that too, this video can help you. So the first thing to share is that we live in a world of instant gratification. And what that means is that we have become very used to getting the things that we want quickly and easily. And I'm a strong believer in the law of attraction, and I want you to believe that you can also get your dream health and your dream body and your dream life quickly and easily. However, some things scientifically do take a little bit longer than others. For example, if your goal is to lose weight or to grow muscle, that comes with consistency and over time. Now, going back to instant gratification, it means that when you upload something on social media, you expect to get likes and comments immediately, and when you do, it makes you feel good. Or you can use Amazon Prime and get next day delivery so you don't have to wait. Or you can watch an entire box set instead of waiting for the next episode to be released next week. And all of these, or you can Google something and find out the answer immediately. And this is a beautiful world that we live in, where we can get so much at our fingertips and in a very short space of time. But what this means is that we also need to understand and practice discipline. And discipline is about doing doing something today, not for the outcome that you get today, but for the bigger picture and the bigger vision and the stronger reason why of the general long-term changes you want to have in your life. So that the next step is, what do you want? What do you really, 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 really want? And if we're talking specifically about health goals right now, what do you want in terms of your health, in terms of how your body looks, and not just how your body looks, but how your body feels? Feeling healthy, feeling full of energy maybe, feeling confident, feeling light, not feeling bloated, head not hurting, feeling just so awake and full of energy. How do you want to feel? And then also, how do you want to feel in your physical, and also how do you want to feel mentally? How I used to feel was I used to be constantly thinking about what to eat and what not to eat, and I was constantly worrying and stressing. As it approached 12 o'clock, I hadn't eaten anything yet, and I was starting to feel hungry, and I would say to myself, oh good, if you just give it another 30 minutes until you eat, then that will be the difference between you maybe losing weight and not losing weight. And all of this rubbish, okay? And it reached a point where I was so mentally exhausted by what I was putting myself through that I decided to have a drastic change. Fortunately, that was the point in my life when I decided to take this Herbalife Nutrition stuff seriously that I had seen my parents doing for years. I grew up in a house where both mum and dad had built a successful full-time business helping people to lose weight in a healthy way, in a nutritious way, in a sustainable way for years. I'd seen thousands of people coming and going as customers, and every time they'd pop over to visit mum for a checkup, they looked even better than ever. So I'd seen all of this proof, but I'd kind of, for some reason, not seen that it could be something that could work for me. So at this point in my life, I thought, right, let's take it seriously, let's give it a go. So I started to follow the Herbalife Nutrition plan, and I was scared, to be honest, at first, because this is the next change in mindset that I had. The plan was to actually eat more and more often than I was eating before. And as you can imagine, if you've been on a journey where you're trying to lose weight and struggling to lose weight, what can often happen is that we build this negative relationship up with all food, and we think that eating anything is a bad thing. It turns out that your body actually needs nutrition, and when your body is receiving it, it works a whole lot better, and it can do things like burn calories better, metabolize food better, sleep better, digest better when your body's getting the right nutrition, right? Not to mention the fact that when your body's getting the right nutrition, cravings also go down. So I started to learn these things, and I decided to be brave enough, or I was just like sick and tired enough to follow the plan for 12 weeks, 90 days. Okay, I still had a kind of diet mindset because I was thinking, I want this result by 90 days. I still wasn't thinking about a sustainable long-term lifestyle, but sometimes we need short-term and long-term goals. Do you know what I mean? So that you have something imminent to look forward to, as well as a bright future ahead of that. So for 90 days, I had a shake every single morning, a Herbalife Nutrition shake, also the Herbalife Nutrition tea and aloe. Then what I started doing was mid-morning I would have a protein snack. This was a brand new thing for me because I had previously been starving myself all morning. So I was having a shake for breakfast, tea and aloe, and then a mid-morning protein snack like a Herbalife protein bar or some leftovers from the night before, or a couple of scrambled eggs, or anything that was a little bit proteiny, right? Then for lunch, I would have another shake, tea and aloe. Then mid-afternoon, which was again another time when I used to starve myself and I used to just try my best to resist buying some food on my way home because I was so hungry. Instead, this plan was like, embrace the fact that if your body is screaming out for food, you need more nutrition. It's time to top up your tank and nourish your body. So then 3-4 p.m., according to this plan, I would have another protein snack. And then in the evening, I would come home and cook a healthy meal. I had always been pretty good at cooking healthy meals before, but I think what would be my weakness before this plan was that because I had been depriving my body of so much food for so long during the day, then when it came to dinner, I was just so hungry. I'd be snacking all while I was cooking dinner. Then I would be tempted to have dessert after dinner because I was still unsatisfied. And I realized that this is actually because I'd been harming my body and neglecting it and not nourishing it. And so when the evening meal would come, my body was like, good, come on, this is one of the rare times when we actually are allowed to eat. And my body was just telling my brain to eat more and more and more. So what I noticed was when I started this 90-day plan and I was having all of this Herbalife nutrition and eating more little and often, my body was so much happier and so much more satisfied, and so was no longer craving and binge eating, and it was so much easier to actually stick to this plan because my body and I were on the same team rather than fighting against each other. Do you know what I mean? So exercise-wise, I was told also to prioritize... Oh, I'm getting a bit thirsty, and this is also your reminder to drink more water. So exercise-wise, I was told to focus 80% on nutrition and 20% on exercise. And I really wanted to look fit and tone up and get abs and all of these kind of things. So I followed a 12-week plan of doing high-intensity interval trainings just 3 times a week because I was advised not to do more than 3 times a week of HIIT training. And then on the other 2 days, I would do more sort of strength training, like not jumping up and down, not doing squat jumps or burpees or anything like that, and just doing like, an exercise, a workout focused on abs or a workout focused on the glutes on the other 2 days of the working week. And then I would have weekends off of exercising. I was doing this all in my university bedroom. I didn't have a gym membership or anything. I was literally just doing it on my bedroom floor. So that's it. 5 days a week, 3 HIIT, 2 lower intensity, and following this healthy, balanced lifestyle of Herbalife Nutrition plus healthy snacks plus healthy evening meals. And I will show you on the screen now the first ever results that I ever got following this plan. So the good news is, after I achieved those results, I was in such a good place, and it was so easy for me to follow that plan that I carried on following it for a while. Then to sort of ease off that plan a little bit and make it even more sustainable, I reduced it to 1 Herbalife Nutrition shake, tea and aloe for breakfast instead of 2 a day, I just had it for breakfast. Then I'd have a mid-morning protein snack, same as before. The only difference is then at lunch, I would have a light, healthy meal instead of a second shake. Then mid-afternoon snack like before, and healthy evening meal like before. Still to this day, I follow that plan. On days when I'm really busy and running around and I don't have time or can't be bothered to cook, it is always nice to be able to have a second shake at lunch on those days. But yeah, so now in general, I have 1, sometimes 2 shakes a day, 2 protein snacks, and a healthy evening meal. And it's just so like, I don't have to think about it anymore. I don't have to worry about it anymore. If I want to have a takeaway, I can have a takeaway. You know, if I fancy a bit of chocolate, I can have a bit of chocolate, but I'm not scared of it anymore. I won't feel guilty anymore. I won't binge on it anymore because my body isn't like ravenously desperate for it anymore. So it's just so nice. It's just so nice and easy and straightforward and hassle-free. And that's why I wanted to share that with you. So hopefully in this video, I've been able to share not only some mindset shifts, but also some lifestyle shifts and some sustainable, real implementable habits that you could practice to help you to get your results. It's possible to get the results without Herbalife Nutrition. However, I would recommend that with Herbalife Nutrition, for me, it's the way that worked. And the reason why it worked is because I was able to keep low calories, but the nutrition was, I was getting more nutrition than ever before. So that is how it became a healthy way to do it. That is how I didn't have to struggle with cravings and headaches and all of the usual stuff that you get when you have to go on a diet. So this is lifestyle. This is nourishing your body. And like I said, being on the same team as your body rather than fighting against it. So if you've never used Herbalife Nutrition before, or you don't have a coach, then I would be more than happy to coach you. I've got a whole supportive community. I've helped hundreds of people since I had my own transformation. We're on a mission to help so many other people to get these kind of results too. So my contact details will be down below, and I'm here to answer any of your questions and hopefully help you to join us on this journey. Thanks for watching, guys. Give it a thumbs up before you go, and subscribe and ring my bell for more videos like this 3 times a week. Thanks for watching. Bye.